Okay, let's go with costume. I'm gonna
just so you guys know, we're changing it up a little bit this season, and I'm kind of putting my foot down a little bit. We are now. I'm scooting.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Trying to get you in the picture. Thank you.
We are now no longer going to let you guys bring in costumes in the bag. That doesn't mean you can't include the bag, but in past you have put. Not you specifically, but in general, we have seen consigners bring in their costume in this bag. And what I have found from actual personal experience is that you can't tell if this is a brand new costume or not. Because when you go to these stores, you can actually open them and take them out. So you don't know if it's brand new in package or not.
Right.
So what I have experienced personally is I get it home and I pull it out of the bag and it's either stained, torn, or ripped because we can't see it. That's no longer going to happen. So we're going to ask all of you guys to please, 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 and do us a huge favor and take the majority of the costume out of the bag. Now, with this one, I'm going to show you, it comes with this lovely little wig, which is fine. I think that's amazingly great. The wig can stay in the bag because that keeps it safe and it makes complete sense. And they can still get in the bag to look at the wig, okay? Mm-hmm. Then I've pulled the dress out, just like this. I've pulled the dress out. The belt's up here. You could even pin the belt to it to make it look like the actual costume if you'd like.
And I definitely pin it on the hanger or something,
pin
right?
It somewhere so that it doesn't get separated.
Right.
And then you can stick the bag on the back of your costume and pin it.
Right.
Just like that.
Yep.
And that way you can still be able to show your costume. You can even tag it like this, which makes complete sense.
Yep.
And then you have everything together in one thing. And we can physically see the actual costume to ensure that our buyers are coming in and getting a costume that is well taken care of.
Right.
Okay? I'm going to show you another example.
Okay.
So this is another great example. This is a little devil costume. As you can see, absolutely adorable. And it has up here a matching bow tie and a matching horn set. Now what we've done is we've put it inside the Ziploc. This consignor went a little zealous. And they not only zip tied it, but then they again safety pinned it and they taped the Ziploc bag shut.
Nice.
So this ensured
that
nothing could be separated from this cute little devil costume.
Yep.
This is actually brilliant, in my opinion, because that's one of the biggest problems we have with costumes in the fall, is that pieces get separated, and then as people are looking through and they read on the tag, set of 3, and they don't see the set, they're not going to buy it. Right. Now, they may buy it when it gets to 75% off, because it's at a price that they want, but if it's not a full set and it reads that it's supposed to be a full set, it most likely will get passed over. So if you've got pieces, put them in a bag and either safety pin them or find a way to attach them to your hanger. But if they are inside a costume bag and they come in like this, we're probably going to pull them off the floor because we need to be able to have them hanging. Plus, this is extremely difficult on our little hanging system.
They don't go on the rack.
Yeah, they don't stick on the rack. They don't work well.
They're too small.
They're too small.
Yeah.
So if you want your money, hang it like this. Just saying.
And costumes in the fall are pulled out in their very own section. They're the only thing that have their own section, and we highlight those because they sell amazing.
Amazing.
People go to costumes first. Raise your hand if you go to costumes first, right? And so, it's a big deal, and so those are pulled out, and so we want to highlight those. We want you to sell those. In the spring they're over with toys, but in the fall this is when to sell your costumes.
Yeah, I agree completely.
Yeah, it's going to be a big deal.
There's going to be bins for all of the other stuff. So like, for example, you have the little Cinderella shoes, or you have like some dress up hats or anything like that. If you want to, again, remember, the more you can have people touch it, the more likely they are to buy it. So I've seen a lot of people where they'll take 3 or 4 of those little cutesy dress-up shoes and they'll put them in a bag, okay?
Do those go in costumes or in shoes?
They will go in costumes. If they're the dress-up shoes, they're going to go in costumes.
Cinderella shoes.
Yeah, the little, little plastic ones, and all you hear the children are going clunk, 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 clunk. Yeah. Those are the ones we are referring to.
Those
Wigs,
will be there.
Same thing. wands, stuff like that. You know, if it's a costume oriented thing, it's going to go into the costume area, which actually benefits you guys because, like she said, people flock. Like,
Right.
it's right there when you first walk in the door, and there's tons of them, and they're all amazing costumes.
Right.
So the better condition it's in, the more unique it is, and if it's priced right, it's going to sell at the full price.